ladies and gentlemen. Now, one point I, earlier today, made a video about Mahoraga versus the Demon Slayer verse, and now, at the end of that video, I felt like throwing in an idea that I had that a Minecraft player, if skilled enough, could beat Mahoraga simply because of the amount of resources they have access to. So the question becomes, camera's flipped, but Mahoraga versus Minecraft. Probably have to flip this footage in post-production. Now, once again, here's what we have for Mahoraga. You can adapt to any and all Mahoraga can adapt to any and all phenomena. And for Mahoraga, we're going to also clarify that he starts off completely unadapted. Don't know why the camera's just so far back that we can't see. Alright, so our clarifications for Mahoraga is that he can adapt to anything and everything. I don't know at what a rate he can do that, but he can, and he starts off this fight 0% unadapted. Now, for Minecraft, we're basically going to list the arsenal. We're going to start off with enchantment books. And potions. Enchantment books, what you use to buff your weapons, and potions, what you use to buff yourself and to weaken others. These are just free tactical advantages, not exactly free, they cost resources, but there are these tactical advantages we have. We also have, we have weapons and armor, obviously, we're just gonna write that down. Weapons, armor. Want to highlight a few specifics in the weapons area. Mace. I'm not sure if you can see that. I write really small. Should probably breathe. Talking too fast. Okay, so mace. The higher up you are, mace. The higher up you are, the more damage you deal. This is stick raga, basically. So here we have, oh wait, he's got a sword on his arm. So here we have stick raga versus guy with mace. So basically here, height equals damage. I guess height slash acceleration, because the more height you have, the more acceleration you have, the more speed, the closer you are to terminal velocity, I guess. I'm regretting erasing stick raga, but anyway, slow down. This is more of a professional. I figured this would be longer than 3 minutes, so got the spear as well. Basically, Minecraft's just adding weapons with special features. The faster you're moving, this is where speed on the x-axis equals damage. So, Mahoraga has 2 things to watch out for: height and speed. Also, totems. And apples, or golden apples, or notch apples, which are the enchanted golden apples. So, yeah, I said that a Minecraft player could possibly, or would beat Mahoraga. My exact claim is a Minecraft player would beat Mahoraga because of the amount of resources they have. I should probably take that back. I'm redacting that claim. Saying this is a potential man situation. They've got the potential to beat Mahoraga with the amount of stuff they can use that Mahoraga has time to adapt to. You just have to like hide each one. Because when you start off with 1 enchantment book, soon enough, he's going to adapt to every enchantment, but enchantment books themselves. I'm too tall. Should I get on my knees? Yeah, so enchantment books, once you bring 1 enchantment book or a whole bunch of enchantment books on your sword or axe or something, he's going to adapt to enchantment books, which means that once you pull out that mace, he's going to adapt to density or wind charge or breach or something like that. And your spear for piercing or lunging or something like that. He's going to adapt to ones on your armor like swift sneak, soul speed, blast protection, projectile protection, normal protection. Because like once you start off with 1 enchantment book, he's going to adapt to all of them. He's going to adapt to you being able to swift sneak on soul sand, being able to turn water into ice with Frostwalker, flame on your bow, piercing with your crossbow, multi-shot with your crossbow, fire rounds. But he's going to adapt to them all. Potions, strength. He's going to adapt. I'm not sure if he would have to have a negative potion splashed on him like poison or something for him to adapt to potions. Of course, when you hit him with something like fire aspect and fortune and looting and sharpness, he's going to feel the effects because he's set on fire and hit with the extra sharpness boost. So he's going to adapt to enchantment books, and once he tries to punch you, he's going to feel the effects of protection. And Frostwalker, because there's ice, and Swift Sneak, because you're moving fast on soul sand. So he's gonna adapt to any enchantment book, because you're using weapons and armor that have enchantment books, and you're using that on him. With potions, I think, yeah, might be the same as the armor, because throat, darn it. Because when he's hitting you, he's like, hitting you and it's not working, and it's being numbed with the effects of strength and regeneration and stuff like that. And with negative potions, if you use them on him before you, like after you start the fight, and he starts punching you around with potions, he's already adapted to the existence of your potions. So once you use harmful potions, maybe just because they're harmful, he's going to have less of a time adapting to him, or you used regular potions for yourself and splash potions on him, or lingering potions, I guess. He'll have a harder time adapting to just because the effects are different and the way they are made is different or something like that. Totems is going to be something he's going to have to adapt to. Oh yeah, another thing. Mobs, like wolves or warden or an iron golem. Maybe even like a villager. He's going to adapt to like trades or something if you do that mid-battle. If he's there for you when you're doing trading, he's going to learn how to trade. He's going to adapt to wolves attacking you, pretty easy to deal with. He's going to adapt to the warden, to the ender dragon, to an elder guardian. He's going to adapt to mining fatigue, non-potion effects. He's going to adapt. He's going to adapt to bad omen, hero of the village. I don't know. Hero of the village gives you better. Mahoraga is going to get bad omen, start a raid, get hero of the village, and trade so he can equip himself. So he can equip his RCT blade with better mending. That's what he's going to do. He's genuinely, he is going to become cracked at Minecraft in order to beat you. He's going to speed run. He's going to adapt to the Illusioner if you summon it, the Wither Storm if you give him some prep time. Or just, I guess any time is prep time against Mahoraga because he's preparing his invincibility. I guess, is it really prep time if, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that Mahoraga can adapt to. Apples, notch apples, they give you potion effects, I guess. So I guess he would adapt to those as well. But the extra hearts they give you, he also has to adapt to that. He has to adapt to enchantment books, potion effects, negative potion effects, splash potions, lingering potions, weapons, the mace's height, damage, the spears, speed, damage, just sort of armor itself, I guess. The extra hearts gained from gapples and notch apples, help from mobs, the entire trading economy, pillagers, bosses, guardians. He's going to adapt to mining fatigue, and like I said, a whole bunch of effects. If he can experience the effects that you get without potions, like mining fatigue that you just get from a guardian, or a dolphin, luck of the sea, so he can make a conduit and breathe underwater to fight you. Like, if he can experience effects that you don't get from potions, that you get from, like, experiencing mobs or something like that, like blindness, he's going to adapt to him. I mean, he has wings for eyes, so he's probably blind anyway. Is people... Totems. I have yet to talk about totems, which, yeah, it's probably the same argument as always. He has to adapt to it. The totem, basically, he can kill you, but you can respawn, you can revive. Like my argument is with every single one, he just has to adapt to it. Never really went into detail, I guess. I guess I'm just talking about all of the different things he has to adapt to. We'll put a stick on the back. So basically, felt like there was something special I had to say about totems, but yeah, totems. He's gonna have to get, he might have to get to a totem to adapt to it. Well, considering he can adapt to any and all phenomena, how he does that, I guess the process is what I'm taking into question here, is how he does it. Does he have to have it used on him, or does he just like have to experience it? And he probably just has to experience it. Has to experience punching something that is being numbed by armor, enchantments on the armor. He's gonna get an enchantment table, get XP, and of course potion effects on the body being protected by the enchanted armor. Yeah, totems. Of course, I felt like there was something interesting I had to say about totems, but it's just the same as everything. Like something about it that he has to specifically adapt to that's going to be extra difficult for him. But yeah, he's just all right. Here's this guy. Here's a little blocky cube person. He has armor. Oh yeah. Dimensions he has to adapt to as well. He has to adapt to the Nether, which I would assume is basically just Coffin of the Iron Mountain. He has to adapt to the environments of them. He has to adapt to Netherite now, and its inability to die in lava, which to that his reverse curse technique blade just turns into a cactus. Elytra. He obtains the Elytra, and he has to adapt to the fact that it needs phantom membranes to work. He's just gonna start naturally producing them. Gosh, this video is long. 17:31, okay. Gosh. Stop. Yeah, so yeah, this was 17 minutes of me basically saying, this is Mahoraga, and this is his opponent. I guess it's time to decide who wins. Which this just depends on who's using this arsenal. Is it Flame Frags? Is it Technoblade? Is it Dream? Technoblade's dead, so probably not. So yeah, who's he fighting? Let's assume he's just fighting somebody. And again, this is unmodded Minecraft. This will specify that. I guess we'll talk about certain mods. He'll probably adapt to those too. Mahoraga versus the Sunman when. Alright. So yeah. Let's assume this is someone like Dream or Flame Frags or something who's got insane battle IQ and skill. We're up against Flame Frags here. I don't know. I hardly know who he is, but he's really good. He's up against this really skilled guy with enchantments. He's got weapons, armor, again, mace, spear, enchantment books, potions, armor, totems, gapples, notchapples, mobs, dimensions, the elytra, no mods. I think Flame Frags stands a chance if he knows what he's up against, I think. Because I don't know Flame Frags personally, I don't know how he ticks, but I would assume that the average Minecraft player going up against a boss would be going up against a boss unprepared, meeting him for the first time would, like, no prep time, would be like a Goku. He's like, alright, let's see how you work. And boom, Mahoraga has adapted to half of everything, and he has Hero of the Village and Mending before you know it. With prep time, Flame Frags wins. Without prep time, I'd have to say Mahoraga wins. Yeah, so wins with prep time. Wins without prep time. See, because Mahoraga, see, if they both have prep time, like, what I consider prep time is just learning about your opponent. I don't think Mahoraga can adapt to anything he just knows exists. I think he'd have to experience it first. Like, that's like if Sukuna tells him about Hollow Purple, and he's like, dog, how am I supposed to adapt to that? I need to experience it first. So yeah, this is just like learning about your opponent. So, Mahoraga knows about this guy, Flame Frags knows about this guy. Once Flame Frags knows that he has to end the fight quickly, he's going to get everything he needs to do so. He's going to get, most likely, totems, a bunch of potions, a few notch apples, maxed enchantments on the Mason Spear specifically. Like, he's gonna need a horse. He's gonna need his own Mahoraga in the form of a warden to sort of just distract him while he goes in and kills him with the elytra and his spear, maybe. Something like that. It's gonna need mobs as distractions. So basically, Flame Frags would win with mobs as a distraction, and everything else moving quickly with the most effective of each of these to beat Mahoraga. I didn't add the 8-handled sword itself. 1, 2, 3. Right, so yeah, this has been my 22-minute 40-second debate, on whether Mahoraga is going to solo the Minecraft verse. Official verdict, Minecraft wins with prep time, Mahoraga wins without prep time. So yeah, this has been that. Thank you for your time. God bless. Jesus says you have a wonderful day, blah, 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 blah.